It's Tuesday morning here on the Football Spy show, sponsored by Renault Vans. We are the internet's only global transfer talk show, and we've got a packed programme for you today, because while Manchester City fans can enjoy showing everyone what the fuss is about now, there is work to do yet in the transfer market for Liverpool. We continue wading through the responses to our shirt competition today. We also answer some of your questions, and we'll look at some other bits and pieces. But first of all, it's transfer time. And negotiations for the transfer of Javier Mascherano away from Liverpool have begun. Mascherano did that thing that you all know from watching the show I absolutely hate. He refused to play last night. For that alone, he's got no future at the club for me. Rafa Benitez at Inter Milan wants him, but it's Barcelona that have made the first move, offering £12 million plus Alexander Hleb, who they can't give away. Understandably, Liverpool have told them where to go, but we expect some resolution on that in the next few days. And when that's sorted, we expect Liverpool to go in for Scott Parker from West Ham. They'll get stiff opposition, however, from Spurs, especially if Harry Redknapp's men finish the job in their Champions League qualifier against Young Boys at home tomorrow. Liverpool are also very much in for this man. His name is Ola Toivonen. He's a striker, he's 24, he's Swedish, and he's scored 5 goals in 3 games for PSV this season. In total, he scored 24 in 50 league appearances over the past campaign. If you're watching this in Sweden or Holland and you've seen him play, let me know what you think. And there's more Liverpool news, because Roy is also in for Toivonen's teammate at PSV, the defender Carlos Salcedo. He's 30, he's an experienced Mexican international. He played for his country at the World Cup. He's cost as little as £3 million. Some other transfer news for you, and there's a big battle shaping up for Lassana Diarra, who'd been made available for transfer by Real Madrid, say at the time. Spurs are straight in there trying to do a deal for him, but Everton also banged there, so too are Manchester United. They're very keen indeed. The Sun say that West Ham have had an £8 million offer rejected for this man. His name's Kevin Gamero. He's 23, scored 17 in 34 for Lorient last season. Looks a very good player. The Sun say that Lorient want £11.5 million for him. SkySports.com say that West Ham are looking to sign the Cardiff defender Anthony Gerrard. In our own Daily Mirror, Everton prepared to swap midfielder Steven Pienaar for Tottenham's Peter Crouch. The Spanish Daily Marca is reporting that Spurs are about to go back in for the Sevilla striker Luis Fabiano. According to the Wigan Evening Post, Roberto Martinez is close to bringing in 2 strikers, former West Ham forward Guillermo Franco and Chelsea youngster Franco De Santo. Trust me, they're going to get relegated, which is probably why Charles Nzogby has demanded to leave, and the chairman Dave Whelan's finally admitted he is ready to let the winger leave for the right price. Reports in Italy are suggesting Lazio have travelled to Manchester to hold talks with City regarding a loan move for Roque Santa Cruz. City officials also meeting Fenerbahce over the transfer of Robinho. That's in the Telegraph. Sunderland want Carlton Cone from West Ham after failing in a bid to sign the reigning World Cup striker Asamoah Gyan. SkySports.com also saying that Alessandro Diamantis confirmed he's open to the idea of returning to Italy to join Brescia from West Ham. Diego Cavalieri has left Liverpool for Serie A side Cesena after only a bit-part role with the Reds. Blackburn are hoping to sign the Bulgarian striker Evelyn Popov following a trial at the club. Arsenal should complete the signing of the French defender Sebastian Squillaci today, and this could be a bit of a coup for Blackburn. They are in for the 29-year-old defensive midfielder Mohamedou Diarra at Real Madrid. He's being offered to clubs. Rovers think they can nick him ahead of Man U and Spurs. We shall see. Now, I asked you for some tips on last night's game. I got the City win right, but I was out with the score, and I said 2-1. It was 3-0. On YouTube, Shaq for Life thought it would be 1-0 Liverpool. Crazy Bling Bling thought it would be 3-1 Liverpool. Wrong again. Chunk Josh thought it would be 2-0 to Liverpool. Wrong, wrong, wrong. In fact, so many of you were wrong about Liverpool, and I think it's now time to give City some credit. So email me and let me know what you thought of their performance and whether you would revise your prediction on where they will finish. Now the Premier League table starting to take on a familiar look, with Chelsea top from Arsenal, Manchester United third and City fourth. But how will the top 6 finish? LFC Morsey was on the Daily Mirror channel within an hour of the game finishing last night. He was not impressed with Liverpool. He says, looking at how badly we, LFC, have started the season, this is my top 6, and here it is. He thinks Chelsea are going to stay top, but Arsenal will slip to 4th, while the 2 Manchester clubs will move above the Gunners. LFC says, I think that Liverpool are not playing with any heart and will be lucky to get 6th. I have to say, it's hard to disagree with that. Goran's in Gothenburg, Sweden. Maybe you can tell me something about Toivonen, who we spoke about earlier. Here's his top 6. Liam Ollie Telemark is a massive optimist based on last night. He's got Liverpool top from United and Chelsea with City 4th and Arsenal and Spurs outside the top 4. Let's have a look at your teams and the way you want them to line up this season. David Andrew Flanagan Lees predicted Liverpool would win 1-0 last night. How wrong he was. Here's his team. And bizarrely, got the PSV striker Toivonen at left back, I should say. The rest of the side is fairly straightforward, with Cole in the sausage roll behind Torres and Gerrard alongside Mascherano, although everyone knows that Mascherano's leaving. Check Chelsea's Real Madrid team's very strong, but he's made a mistake at the back. Mourinho's just brought Carvalho to slot in at centre-half, with Ramos indeed moving to right-back. No point putting Lucio in there. Sami Khedira is a good shout in front of the back four, although he's a bit more forward-thinking than that. Alonso and Kaka provide the creativity. Di Maria and Ronaldo give you the pace, and Higuain gets you the goals. Great team, although they'd be even better with a Drogba or an Adebayor up front. And finally, here is Richmond's Wolves 11. I've got to say, I'm a bit disappointed. There's no real fantasy in there. I'd have liked to have seen him maybe Nico Graham Dorrans from West Brom or a Scott Sinclair from Chelsea. Mind you, they haven't started too badly in the Premier League. Now, while we've been recording the show this morning, I can tell you that Fulham have made another signing. Mark Hughes has picked up the Algeria central defender Rafik Helishi from the Portugal side Benfica. He's 23, one of just a handful of players that Arsene Wenger no less described as being very impressive in South Africa. It's a very good deal for Fulham. Now, time for the bit I know you've all been waiting for, the competition to win the Premier League shirt of your choice. We've got a Liverpool one here, but remember, it will be the shirt that you want, not necessarily this one if you're not a Liverpool fan. All you have to do is tell us which team, apart from the ones in the top 4 places after everyone has played this weekend, will have scored the most goals. So out of the teams sitting from 5th to bottom, who will have scored the most goals in the Premier League? If you get it right and we pick you, then you win the shirt. We've had an avalanche of entries. Brett5195 thinks it will be Newcastle. So too does the Jonah, FCK, the System, and 99000. On the Mirror Football website, Miklas is in Seattle, America. He thinks it will be Newcastle too. On our email, Javier Gonzalez thinks it will be Arsenal. Please. But even more of you are going for Newcastle, including Terry Crouch, Tuan Din, Ashraf Razak and Kareem Sindrani, who's in Waterloo, Canada. It could all change this weekend, which is why the closing date is this Friday. Who will be the best of the rest in scoring terms in the Premier League? Post on YouTube, Mirror Football, the Daily Mirror channel, or email us at spy@mirror.co.uk. Just time to say thank you for all of your questions, your nice messages and your ideas. We do see all of them, trust me, and we're always looking for ways to integrate your questions and your ideas into the show, which is why we're looking to continue beyond the transfer deadline. You're all starting to send me your pictures again as well, which is great because I always do like to get you on the show. This is Bijan. He's a UCLA student in America, which is where Real Madrid no less played during pre-season before they played the LA Galaxy. Bijan says, "Hi Darren, I decided to represent Barcelona in one of the practice sessions. It was fun as the Madrid fans booed me and I caught the attention of some of the players as well." I bet you did. Keep your pictures coming if you want to get on the show, and I will indeed try to get you on. I'm off right now to the Tottenham press conference ahead of the second leg of their Champions League qualifier against Young Boys tomorrow night at White Hart Lane. Send me your predictions for that one. I'll get them on the show too. In the meantime, I'll see you next time.